Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to see an Excel dashboard, and in front of your screen you can see this will be our final output. And the dashboard which we are going to design today, the name of the dashboard is Blinkit Analysis dashboard. And we all know the Blinkit app is owned by a Zomato company, which is a fast grocery delivering app and which is present right now in all the metro cities in India. Okay. So we have the data with us. I will share the data with you. You can download it from the description box of this particular video, and you can do the analysis which I am doing in this particular video. You can do everything, and you can follow the steps, and you can reach and create this wonderful dashboard at the end of this video. So this dashboard is completely dynamic, guys. Whatever we will be doing, it can be operated by using filters so that the data can be sliced and diced, and you can see the insights at different angles or different filter levels or whatever we are looking for, right? So the structure of dashboard you can see in front of your screen. I will just give you an quick overview of this particular dashboard, and for your information, guys, I have already created this kind of dashboard. I can see a same dashboard with the same data in Power BI as well. Okay, and you can watch that particular video on my channel. I will add the link in the description box as well, and I will add it to the top I button at the right corner, which you can see. You can just right click over there, and you can see that particular video, and you can do the analysis in that particular tool as well. Okay, and in future I will be creating it in SQL as well as in Tableau as well, right? So right now we are going to see the complete analysis and in Excel. So you can see at the top here, the four you can see quadrants or the four placeholders we have, which are for the KPIs, or we can call as the summary of the entire business, which gives an overall idea of how the business is been performing. Okay, then at the bottom you can see with respect to different fat content, there is we can see a donut chart available, where then we have the fat by outlet, and it is again been seen at different tiers. Here we can see that, and then you can see item types. Okay, so with respect to item types, what are the different sales available, then outlet establishment, right? So that particular outlet, the Blinkit and app, it whenever you are ordering anything from the Blinkit app, you will be taken or redirected to a website. From there you will order, and from a nearest store or outlet will be there. From there it has been delivered to your home, right? So this is an outlet. So the nearest outlet, when was it established, and based on that establishments, okay, what are the sales each year, that also we are going to see over here, right? Then based on the size of the outlet, whether it is high, medium, small, how are the sales, right? Then we have with respect to tier also, we are going to see the sales over here and the outlet type as well, right? So based on outlet type, we are going to see total sales, average sales, and the number of items. So this entire thing is, as I told you, it is dynamic. I will just show you how to operate it with respect to different filters. And in the left hand navigation pane itself, you can see I have applied three slicers over here. And when I operate this, let's say you want to see for outlet size. Okay, so this outlet size, if you want to see for high, so when I click on high, you can see the dashboard has been filtered for high outlet size, and you can see what are the sales for that. Then you can see for small. Okay, then you can see for medium as well. So based on that, you can compare the different outlets, and here you have a button to clear all the filters, or you can just type Control C. It will clear. Alt C, it will clear all the filters. Then based on outlet location also, if you want to see for tier 1 location, if you want to see for tier 2 location, based on that also you can slice and dice the data and take the different insights from there. Then you have here the item types as well. So if you want to see for, let's say, breakfast, okay, so based on breakfast, what are the sales done, all right? Then let's say if you want to see for dairy products, okay, so what are the percentage and what are the sales of dairy products with respect to different charts which you have built. Based on that, you can see all the dashboard been filtered out for dairy products itself, right? And here you can just click on everything, and you will see the all the data in front of your screen. Getting or not? So this is an interactive dashboard and real-time dashboard. You can see the app is available real-time. The data also which we have, it's not a real-time, I can say, because no company would provide you the real-time data, but it's the replica of the data with values are being changed. Okay, so that you can consider, and the same type of analysis are being performed in many industries for such kind of domains. All right, and here you can see few buttons are being added. So when I click on this button, let's say when I click on home button, so home button will take me to all the sheets which are been designed as in the form of pivot tables, right? So these are the pivot tables which we are going to design and develop in this entire video. We are going to see how the formattings are being done and all the things, right? So all the formattings we are going to see what are the different fonts, colors, combinations, designs, developments. All we are going to see in this particular video. Calculations as well. So when I click on this particular data button, it will take me to the raw data which has been used over here. Getting or not? So this is the entire dashboard which we are going to design in this particular video. And before wasting time, what we will do, we will just move ahead. We will see the problem statement first, what problem statement we are going to solve. And based on that, we will move ahead with our data overview or walkthrough. I will give you a walkthrough on the data. And in that, you will learn what's in the data and what all the things we are going to design in this particular in this particular video. So now business requirement, Blinkit, you all know it is an Indian grocery app, right, by Zomato, uh, which will provide I can say a grocery whenever we online by using an online app. Any customer, if he buys any grocery, it will be delivered by Blinkit and all those things, right? So we will see what sales are done in entire process. And what we are going to do here is we will be conducting a comprehensive analysis of Blinkit sales performance. We will see customer satisfactions, how inventory and all those distributions are done, and then we will provide these particular insights to our customer. And main thing, we have to do everything this in a Power BI software tool, right? So the first thing which we have to find out here is the KPIs requirement, right? So KPIs are nothing but key performance indicators, right? Key performance indicators. In this, what it actually does is it gives us the overall summary of the business, right? So at a higher level, how your business is performing. So it will be nothing but a numbers. By looking at those numbers, you will just see how your entire sales is there, what are your profits, and all those things, right? So at higher level, by looking at those numbers, you will see whether your business is going in correct direction or not, whether you are profitable or not with respect to last year, with respect to last month, last 6 months, last 12 months, likewise, right? Depending upon what requirements we have. So in this case, we have some different requirements. First thing which has been asked from our customer is total sales, right? So we have to find out the total sales of this entire grocery app, and it is nothing but the overall revenue generated from all the items which are being sold, right? Then we will find out the average sales. So average sales is nothing but each row in this particular data which we are having. It is nothing but item sold in each particular row. So average of entire sales data which we have. So we have to find out average revenue per sale, right? Then what are the number of items? So the number of items is nothing but we will take the count of each and every row, that is how many items are being sold, right? And then we will find out the average rating. So always a rating will be provided by a customer. Not always, some of the customer provide, some of the customers do not provide, but we will consider the entire data, and based on that we will find out the average ratings of the items sold, right? So these are the average ratings which we will be considering. Right. So these were actually the KPIs requirement, and next we will be doing the some charts requirement. That is nothing but we will be building some charts. So before moving ahead into our this project, I would like you to introduce to my website. So this website I have created with request of many subscribers and followers, where they want or they always ask me to provide the different projects, different materials, a proper roadmap with all the links in that, so they can follow and they can become a perfect data analyst. So in this particular website there are so many projects, so many projects in different tools, and so materials of different tools I have added it over here. And right now here you can see I have a complete data analyst, complete material. Power BI projects are there, but you might be confused like what will be exactly available in this material. So you just have to click on this particular material, And when you click, everything is given over here, right? So you can just read everything out, and you can check what is exactly available in this material, and based on that only you can go ahead and purchase it, right? Similarly for projects also, when I click on this particular projects, you can just see sample projects how it will looking like, and you can see what are the projects available, on which particular domain these particular projects are available, what are the name of projects, everything is been provided over here. So likewise, I have data analyst complete material in which all the tools are covered. You will get all the notes, you will get all the cheat sheets, ppts, which you can just refer before going to an interview. There are scenario based interview questions, HR manager, level 1, level 2, level 3 interview questions and answers, scenario based interview questions and answers. You have links to, or we can say a proper syllabus is there, and what links you should follow to complete those particular syllabus, right? So entire roadmap is present, projects are there. If you want to go for any specific material, you don't want to purchase all the material, you can just go with these materials. Excel projects are there, Tableau projects are there, Tableau material, Blinkit analysis, which I did you on already on YouTube, that is present. And if you want to connect it to a one-on-one, then there are career options, calls also available, mock interview options are also available, right? So I would recommend you to go ahead and check this out. And right now, the Shera festival is going on, and I used to update the sales on my YouTube channel also. What sales are been, what discounts are been going on. Right now, 53% off is there, and I guess this is valid only for today. In future also there will be sales coming, but you can just go ahead, come to this highlight option, and you can see what code you have to use, and it is valid up to what date. Okay, I usually used to upload it on my community post on YouTube and on LinkedIn profile as well. All right. So if you're interested, you can go ahead. You can see if it is helping you. You can go ahead and find this. And if you can see this, my profile is verified from TopMate. Okay, and I was a top rated in 2023, top rated in data as well. So this all materials are created by myself, my own, because I am the sole owner of this particular website as well as on my channel. So please go ahead and check it out. And now we will move ahead with our video. Now, why we build some charts is nothing but like, uh, as I mentioned, KPIs is nothing but it gives you the high level analysis, right? Or we can say at higher level how your business is performing. But if you want to deep dive in the data and see at specific level in the data how that particular part of the business is performing, you will have to prepare some charts, draw some charts, and based on which you can generate some generate some insights, and then some departmental level decisions can be taken. Okay, so this can be done only by charts, and based on that we have some business requirements of this Blinkit analysis for charts as well, in which the first you have to find out the total sales by fat content. Okay, so fat content is nothing but the products which you are buying, in that how many amount of fat is there, right? So these small metrics are also been stored in this particular data, right? So in this is nothing but the objective is to analyze the fat content on total sales, right? And additional KPI metrics which we are going to find out here is nothing but we are going to find this fat content based on average sales, number of items, and average ratings, right? So based on these three different measures, we are going to find out this particular fat content. And the chart type which customer have suggested us is a donut chart. So he's asking us to create a donut chart from here so that he will be taking an insight from there, right? So now I have mentioned here chart type also. Not always and all the customers will provide you the chart type. It depends from customer to customer if they will provide you the chart type, or they will just provide you the requirements, they will tell you the requirements. It is your choice, or it the full liberty will be given to you what charts you should use, right? So it depends upon your experience and your knowledge, like in for that particular requirement, which is the best suitable chart, right? So it depends upon you which you are using. And to to learn this kind of things, you will have to practice more and more dashboards, and whenever you are creating a chart, ask questions to yourself as you are a customer, like what insights can be taken, which is the best suitable chart, that from that I can take more and more insights, right? So for your customer, I have suggested here the donut chart, but not always the case that you will be given the chart type, right? Sometimes it will be not given, then it will be your choice, right? Then second, we have to find out the total sales by item type. So depending upon different item types, what are the different total sales which are done based on item type, and we are doing this on based on bar chart, right? Similarly, we are going to analyze multiple, we can say, uh, metrics for here. Apart from sales, we will also seeing the average sales number of items, and based on average ratings also how the item type is performing, right? Third, we will be finding out is fat content by outlet for total sales, right? So the same thing for fat content based on different outlets, how it is performing, and with the same additional metrics, right? So these three charts we will be performing for those particular thing, which gives us an idea of what product we are selling, right? And from fourth, if you can see, we are analyzing the outlet establishment, right? And when I say outlet, it is nothing but there are different outlets in each and every city. If you consider Pune city, in Pune city also, or in Mumbai city also, there will be different outlets available in different particular regions. Like if you are living in one particular pin code, for that pin code there will be a separate outlet. For another pin code there will be separate outlet, because Blinkit, they have an we can say vision that they will be delivering the items within 10 minutes or within 15 minutes. Okay, if the outlet is far away from your location, they cannot deliver that. So they have created multiple outlets, right? So based on those outlets also, we will be seeing what are the total sales done, right? And the best chart type which they have asked us is to find out or to create is a line chart, right? Then we will also finding out the sales by outlet size. Okay, by depending upon the size of the outlet, we will be finding out the sales. Then location of the outlet, right? So where the location of or that of that outlet is located, based on that also we'll be finding the different sales figures, right? And we'll also find out the all metrics based on outlet type. So what is the type of the outlet? And here we'll be creating a matrix card, and based on those outlet type we'll be finding out all the measures which we have, like total sales, average sales, number of items, and average ratings, right? So all of this we will be creating a matrix based on this outlet type, right? So these are the total business requirements. You can spend some time on this. Okay, once you have the business requirement, you will have to keep in mind or keep take a pen and paper, write down these requirements, and when you go through your data, you have to look for your requirements and what data actually have, right? Because 70% of work is done over here only. Because let's say you are the first thing you have asked us to find out the total sales by fat content. So when you say fat content, you should there should be and imagination going on in your mind that if I want to find out total sales by fat content, I will need a fat content column. Okay, I will need a total sales column, and they have also asked us to find out the few different measures also, like average sales, number of items, and average. Do I have all this information stored in my data? If yes, then obviously you can find out this particular requirement. If it is not present, then you will have to find if there is any way to calculate this metrics or not, right? So this depends upon your imagination on how you study the data, right? So this is the thing which you have to go through again and again. It is not possible for me to tell you everything in this particular video, but I'm telling you the hints that what you should do, right? So this is the best practice which you will have to follow for each and every project, right? Not only for this project, you will have to follow it in your all the personal projects which you will be doing, and the industrial or the real-time projects also which you will be doing forward whenever you will be joining in industry. Getting or not? So before moving ahead, I request you to please go ahead and subscribe the channel. If you can see, people are watching the video, they are commenting, but they are not subscribing. It is free for you guys. You don't have to pay anything for this, but it will give me an motivation to create such beautiful videos, beautiful projects for you, beautiful technical Power BI concepts, Tableau concepts, Excel and SQL concepts for you regarding data analytics. So it's a request. Please go ahead, subscribe the channel, like this video so it can be reached to multiple people who are trying to learn data analytics. Comment on the video if you have learned something. If there are any suggestions, if you have any doubts, you can go ahead and comment in the comment box, right? So if you can share also if you if you find this beautiful and if you want to share in your groups, college, whatever that is, right? So now we will move ahead and we will see our data, right? So now this is the data which we have. It is stored in an Excel file. You will be able to download the data. I will add it in the description box, okay, of this particular video. You will be able to download the data and you will be able to follow with whatever steps I'm performing in this particular project, right? So if you can see here, let's see what size of data we have over here. So if I click here, you can see at the bottom the count of rows which you can see here are 8500. So good amount of data we have, like 8000 rows are there. And if you see the columns which we have are total 12 columns, right? Total 12 fields we have, column fields, and 8500 rows approximately we have, right? So there are different information stored in this entire data, and we will see one by one. So at the first you can see we have item fat content, and I just told you an example like how based on the business requirement you have to see this particular information which is there in data or not. So we have a fat content information over here. So this is the fat content of that particular product whichever customer is buying or not. Then we have item identifier and item type, right? So item identifier is nothing but it is required for Blinkit to identify which particular item that particular fellow has been ordered, and based on that identifier then he will able to see in fronted what is the that particular item, right? So let's say for example for fruits and vegetable the item identifier is FDX32, right? So likewise this kind of information or this kind of identifiers in the form of codes is stored in every apps or every websites whichever are developed, right? So then we have item type. What are the different item types, like whether it is a snack foods which has been ordered, soft drinks, frozen foods, health related, hard drinks, soft drinks, breakfast related, likewise, right? Or household items which are been bought. Then outlet establishment here we have. So this is nothing but the outlet whichever from where you will be getting the items which you order, whether that outlet is been established from last 5 years or last 6 years, that is the information, right? So that establishment year of that outlet is in which year, right? So from last how many years they are been selling the items, right? So likewise, and similarly for item outlet also they have an outlet identifier here available over here, right? Same thing. Then outlet location. So whether the outlet location is in tier 1 city, in tier 2 city or tier 3 city, likewise, right? So that information is also stored from which city you are been um, uh, ordering that product, and the outlet is been stored in which particular tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3 cities, right? Then what is the size of the outlet, right? Whether it is small, medium or high end outlets, right? So size of the outlets is also mentioned. What is the type of the outlets, right? Whether it is a supermarket, right? So a supermarket is nothing but it is completely given to that particular Blinkit store, right? Nothing but what I'm trying to say here is it is dedicated to Blinkit only, right? Sometimes it is a grocery store. When you say grocery store, a grocery store is nothing but they will sell their items over there, who people walk into their grocery and they buy some items, and they also provide services to Blinkits as well, right? So it is mostly in tier 3 cities you can see over here, right? So wherever there are not much orders from those particular stores, Blinkit asks grocery stores only to provide the service, or whichever items are been ordered online, grocery store will only responsible to sell them. But supermarket is nothing but they own that particular store. They keep the product in that company's in that store. You are not allowed to go walk in like you go in malls and select the items, whatever items you want. It will be only bought from the Blinkit app itself, right? So that is one thing. That is nothing but supermarkets. That item visibility is nothing but which is the most visible item in that particular online. Whenever you search for any item, right? Let's say you want to buy any soap or any health related, any tablets or any bread and butter if you want to buy. So which is the most visible items from that particular thing. Then item weight is also there. Based on weight also the prices are been decided and delivery charges are been decided. Then sales is also there. What sales is done for that particular order and what rating has been provided by the customer after he purchased the order, right? after the service which has been provided. And each and every row you can see here, it is nothing but a order is which has been placed, right? And based on which item time the order is placed and what sales has been done on that particular order. So this is the data which we have. I have given a quick walkthrough to you, and as I told you, you have a problem statement, you have a business requirement. Just take that business requirement, see if every information is available in this particular data from which we have to note it down. If you have, if you don't have, then note down that you don't have this information, then you have to calculate that, or you have to generate that based on the data which we already have, right? So in this way, you have to actually study and you have to work on these kinds of data, right? So I hope you have understood. If you are, if you have come at this particular position, I would request you to please go ahead and like the channel, subscribe the channel, and like this particular video as well. All right, guys. So I have taken a new file, and this is the raw data which I just explained you in the the raw data walkthrough. I have explained you each and everything. Now what we will do, we will use this particular data, and for you guys, the link or to download the data is available in the description box. From here, you can download this particular data, and you can use this particular data for your analysis, right? So now this data we are going to use. So you can see when you download the data, it looks like in this particular way. Now what you have to do, you have to convert this into a range, or we can say into a proper table format range. So for that, what you have to do, you have to just press Control plus T. Okay, T for tab. You can press Control plus T from your keyboard. So I'm pressing Control plus T, and you can see it will be creating a table, and the range has been mentioned over here, right? So it has taken everything. You can see this dotted line running over this from this particular in vertical as well as horizontal. If you scroll down all the way down, you can see it has been running from here, right? Everything has been taken. So I'll just click on OK, and as soon as you do, you can see this has been converted into proper format, and you can see a tabular format, and you can see automatic some filters have been applied over here, and it has been converted into a table range. And it is required to convert because for pivot table conversions, it will be easy for us to do all the things, right? And you can see one more tab has been created over here called as table design. And you might have noticed that I cannot see all the options present over here. So when I click on home, I can see all the options now, right? But for you guys, you might have seen all these options. So like I will show you. uh, I will just click on always show repeat. So in this way, you might have seeing your particular window. What I will do, and so I'll just, what you have to do, if you are comfortable in this particular view, you can do that, but I will be working on hiding this particular view. So for how to hide this, I will just click on this drop down button over here, and I will just click on you can say show tabs only. Okay, so it will just show me tabs, but when I click, I will see all the options, and when I click away, it will go away, right? So main important thing, that which version I am using over here. So I am using a 2021 version of Excel. I would recommend you to get all the inputs and all the desired analysis which I am doing in this particular video. I would recommend you to use any Excel or Office version which is greater than 2009. Okay, so you might be having 2024 version, which is well and good, but if you don't, just make sure it is greater than 2019 or greater than 2019. Okay, so I'm using 2021 version, which is a genuine version for me. All right. So now we are going to do analysis in this. Now what we will do, we already saw the problem statements, and by using that particular problem statement, we are going to see the different things in this particular video. All right. So now next step, what we have to do here is we have to check if there is any cleaning required in this particular, we can say data or not, right? So what we will do, we will check each and every column over here if any cleaning is required. Right, so now we will check the first column, which is atom fat content. So if you click over here you can see that there are some irregularities in this particular column, where you can see first is LF, then you can see it is low fat I can say, then this is REG, and then this is regular. But if you notice, LF is nothing but low fat and REG is nothing but regular. So what we have to do in this particular case, that we have to convert this LF to low fat and REG to regular. So it is very easy to convert this into Excel. We will just make use of find and replace command. So for that, what I will do, I will just press Control F. Okay. As soon as I do, find and replace dialog box will be opened for you. And in this, you will have a second tab called replace. Just click on replace. And here you have to find. So first, what we have to find, we have to find LF. So make sure you are typing exactly what is there in the data, right? So I'm finding out LF, and then I'm replacing this with what? I am replacing this with low fat. So I will do, I will just type it as low fat, and I will just click on replace all. So as soon as I do replace all, you can see 316 replacements are been done. Okay, so that is nothing but there were 316 records which had we can say LF, right? So just click on OK, and I'll just click on close. Okay, and now when you can see here, you can see there is only low fat available. LF has been bought. Now we will do same thing for this also. So I'll just click on Control F again. Now I have to find REG. So sorry here. So what I will do, replace REG with what? Regular. I will just do it for regular. All right. So now you can see I can do it for regular, and you have an option here within sheet and within rows. Okay. So within rows means what? You can just select the entire, or we can say by rows which you have to do, or you can select the entire column. Okay. So whatever you can do, you have, if you want a particular column also to be selected, you can do that, right? So REG is converted to regular. I will just click on replace all, and you can see 3006 replacement are been done. So it is a huge amount of replacement been done. So now when I click over here, you can see now there is low fat, regular, and there is something. This has been converted to something else, right? Why it has been done? Because originally regular also had REG, which is there as initial three letters. So it converted that into regular, and then whatever has been left is been shown as it is over there. So what exactly, I will tell you what has happened over here. So when I click on Control Z, I will just go back with all our changes. So now you can see again we have RAG and again we have regular. So what is happening over here? When I changed, okay, when I changed REG to regular, so in this also there are first three letters as REG. So this is converting this also to regular, and ULAR it is keeping as it is. So we have to do two times changes over here. So first I will just press Control Y. So I will just one second. Oops, so we have to do make changes again. I will just click Control F. First I will just replace LF first. I will just replace LF with low fat again. Okay. Replace all. Okay, and now I will do reg to, I will convert this to regular. Okay, and I will just click on replace all. You can see this has been also been replaced. Okay, if you can see here, this has been also replaced, but we have to again replace that to regular. So what I will do, I will just select this entire thing, copy this. Okay, copy this, replace this. Okay, I replace this entire thing again with regular. Okay, and I will just click on replace all, and just click on OK and close. And now if you can see, this all the data just have low fat and regular. So we have to do this activity two or three times. Once regular has REG has been converted to regular, but it changed the original text as well, then we will take that original text which has been changed, mention again that, and then again we'll change it to regular. So this is required two or three times, and now you can see the data has been cleaned now. And I will just save this particular. I'll just press Control S, and now this has been saved. All right. So same thing you can check it for others also. Identifier is nothing but this is an unique, I can say, identifier for that particular item. Then we have item type. There are different item type. You can check if anything is been spell mistakes is present in that or not. I have checked already all of this, but you can cross check two times. Check in and establishment if there are any blank data. So here you can say there is not a blank data. Always remember, wherever we are using a date field or anything related to date field, it might be month, it might be year or weeks, in the data it should not be blank, or it should not have any error in that, right? So all the data must should be present, and it should have a value which is in correct format. So you can see format is always correct here. So outlet identifier is also correct. You can see if there is here tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, this is also correct. And you can check outlet size also, this is also in correct format. You can check the the outlet type is also correct. check for all the numbers if there is any blank value or any error is there. Here you can see at the last, if you can see blank, the blank will be at the last. So you don't have any blank over here. If it is there, it is okay, right? So it doesn't matter. But total sales, see, it depends on what type of column you are looking for, right? So it depends, like item visibility is not a mandatory column that it should have a value itself, right? So sales is one of the column which should have a value, right? If a product is been sold, if an item is been sold, it should be sold at few price or any price, right? So it is mandatory that sales should have an any value, right? But it is not mandatory that this should have any value or this should have any value or rating, right? So rating is also not mandatory. It depend upon a customer if rating is been provided or not, right? So similarly, if you can see your item weight, so you can see there are some blanks in item weight. Okay, but it is okay that to have a blanks over here. Why? Because it is not necessary that we always mention or we always record the item weight. It is not a mandatory column to have an value. Sales is a mandatory column. Quantity is a mandatory column to have an value. Then profit is a mandatory column to have an value, right? So similarly, ratings also, you can see ratings also have all the values, but it is not mandatory that it should have value. One thing, dimension should have all the values, date should so have all the values. Then numeric values, it depends on business requirement if it should have a value or not. But few business requirements like or few thumb rules, sales should have a value. Like I told you, margin is there. Any other like COG is there. So cost on goods, all these particular columns must have a value in each and every row, right? It should not be blank or any error in the data. So I hope you're understanding. These are the business rules. These are the interview questions asked as well. And this should be taken care when you are doing your analysis in real time also. Because always remember 70% of time is been invested to check the quality of the data, to understand the data, to see the flow of the data, to understand the granularity of the data, then do the modeling, do the data cleaning and processing. Once this is done, your 70% of work is done, and only 30% work is nothing but convert this data into a visualization, show it in the form of a dashboard, in the form of a report, so that some insights can be taken, right? So that is the easiest part, but the hardest part is to do processing of the data, modeling of the data, and the analysis of data. Obviously you have all the things, you just have to do the analysis, right? So I hope you have understood. Now we will move ahead with our problem statement. So if you can see, the first problem statement as per our analysis we have is to find out the KPIs requirement. And I already explained you what is KPI. KPI is nothing but a key performance indicator, and it gives us the overall summary of the business, how it is performing at higher level, right? And based on our requirement and business requirement, our client has asked us to find out the total sales, average sales, number of items, and the average ratings. All of these particular things we are going to find out in this particular analysis. All metrics we are going to find out, and we will see how to do it in Excel. And now we are going to make use of pivot table, okay? Because everywhere we are going to make use of pivot table, which gives us an ability to slice and dice the data with respect to a slicer, which you can use as a filter, and then you can see the data with different, like we can say with different dimensions or the members which we select in that filter, right? So that's which we are going to do. Now what we will do, we are going to insert a pivot table over here. So just click anywhere in the data, in anywhere in the data you should select any cell in the data, then go in insert. Okay, in insert tab you have an option here called pivot table. Okay, just click on pivot table, then it will ask you the table range. Okay, so now it has automatically taken the table range because we have converted this into a table, and it has taken the table one. If you scroll down, you can see at the last, until the last row and the last column, everything has been considered while doing a pivot table of this. Make sure everything is there, and it is asking us whether we have to create this pivot table on a new worksheet or on a same worksheet. We can do it on a same worksheet also, but it will be, congestion in one the worksheet, and it will be confusing for us as well as when a new user is looking at this particular dashboard, right? So it is always recommended to create it on a new worksheet. So we will do a new worksheet. It has been already selected over here, and just click on OK. So as soon as you do, a new sheet will be opened over here. You can see sheet 2 has been created automatically, and you can see a pivot table where you have an options opened over here, pivot table fields and all, and this particular where you can just drag and drop the fields to create an tabular format pivot table over here, right? So now you might face few problems. Let's say this has been closed by mistakenly from you, okay, and you cannot see the options over here. So what you have to do, you have to just click on this particular area. You can see pivot table, just click on here, right? Once you click on here, so if you click away over here, you can see no ribbon has been activated over here. And once you click over here, you can see two ribbons are being activated: pivot table analyze and design. You just click on pivot table analyze, and you have an option here called field list. Just click on that and you can see it will be shown as a separate window over here, right? So in case if you are not able to see this, you can do in this particular way, right? So now first thing what we have to find out is a total sales. Very easy. We have a total sales already over here. We will just take it, okay, or we'll just take it and we'll drag it in values, okay. As soon as I click over here, it is showing me sum of total sales, okay. It should be sum of total sales because you can see in the data we have sales, but we have to take sum of each and every sales which is present into this particular column. So automatically by default it has taken the sum of sales which what we want. We have you can see here the number is now shown in the left hand side, right? Now next what we want is average sales, right? Now same, we will take again, I will take the sales and I will add it over here. So just click and I will just drag it. Again it is showing me the sum of sales, but this time I don't want sum of sales, I want average of sales. So what I have to change the aggregation which is default. So you have an option here called a drop down. I'll just click on this particular drop down, and you have an option called value field setting. Just click on this. Here you have an option called or we can see choose the summarization or the aggregation of these values. So I will change it to average, okay. And you can change the name also, like what should be the name displayed or over here. So I can just name it as average sales, okay. Just I will remove the two and I will name it as average sales, okay. So these are my average sales, average, and I'll just click on OK, and you can see these are the average sales over here, right? Very simple. Now next what we have to find out the number of items. So now this is important to find out how to find out number of items. When I go in my raw data, always remember that each and every row which you can see in this particular data, it represent the item. So this is one item, this is second item, and this is the data of third item. So each and every rows gives us the information of an item sold from that particular store, from that particular outlet, or from that particular we can say location, right? So what we have to do, we have to take count of each and every row which over here. So you can do two things. You have to identify a column which does not have any blank values. So for example, this column, it does not have any blank values, and just take count of this, right? Very easy. Or if you want safe side, you can just take a serial number column over here. You can just create a serial number column. So I'll just right click over here. I will click on insert and I will name that column as serial number. Okay, so I'll just name this column as serial number, but here you can see it won't be present in the table because here it is not been taken into the range of table. So I will just delete this over here and I will just create that column over here. So I'll just insert over here, and in between this I will create that column, so it will be taken in the table design automatically. If you create outside, it will be not considered in the table design. Obviously you can bring that into table design, but you have to do 2 3 commands extra for that. So why to do that better, you just insert a column in between these two columns, right? And it automatically it will be taken into table design. So I'll name it as what, I will just name it as serial number, and simple, we just have to type 1 2 3. Will you do that? 1 2 3 apply. Just guide 1 2 3 and just drag it from here, okay. Just drag it to end of this. So this is also not a good idea. I mean, there are other ways, shortest and simpler ways, but I'm showing you this way as you are a beginner. I'm not trying to dive very much in advanced part. and I will release it, and automatically you can see the series has been formed. For example, if the numbers are been repeated for you, you can just click on this particular autofill options, and here you can see an option called fill series. You just have to click fill series, so it will select the serial wise all the particular, it will give the numbers in serial wise, right? If you click on copy cells, it will just copy the numbers, but we don't want that. I will just click on fill series, right? So it will give me each and every number, right? Now I will go back to our pivot table. I'll just click on this, and this particular sheet will be activated. Make sure if it is gone, you have to click on this particular values over here. It will be coming again because this is the values which are created from this particular field list, right? So now you can see the serial number is not visible here for us. So for that, what I will do, I will just go in pivot table analysis, and here just I will click on refresh. Okay. As soon as I click on refresh button, you can see serial number has been present over here. Now I will bring this serial number over here. Now you can see now it is taking sum of serial number, but I don't want sum of serial number. I want count of that particular serial number. So I'll just again go in field value settings, and I will take count here, right? And I will just name this at count of serial number is nothing but total items for us, right? So that is nothing but what we have to find over here. That is number of items. I will name it as number of items. Just click on OK, and you can see the number of items are now nothing but 8523. All right. Then next, what we have to find out average rating. So rating we already have. I'll just take it and drag it over here. So it is by default taking sum of rating, but we will change it, change to field value setting, and I will take average over here. So it is nothing but average of rating. So this is nothing but we are getting all the KPIs over here, right? Here you can see, right? So from first to four, all the KPIs we have designed. Now what we will do, we will create a dashboard now, right? Because we have to, our ultimate aim is to bring all this value into the dashboard and make it dynamic. All right. So for that, what I will do, I will just create a new sheet, take a new sheet over here, and I will name it as dashboard. Okay, so this is dashboard for us, and these sheets which you are going to design over here, I will name it as sheets design. Okay, right? So I will just come to dashboard again, and now I will just create a layout for our dashboard. And this is important, guys. Okay, so this is very important what we are going to design over here. So for that, what I will do, I will just first select this, okay, and go in view button. Just go in view button. I will turn off the grid lines. Okay, so I don't want to see any grid line over here. Then I will just insert few shapes for us. I will just go in insert. Then I will just select the shape over here. Just let me see shapes. Okay, so here I can see shapes, and I will just select a square shape rectangle for me, and I will just drag and draw it over here, right? Simple. So I'll just select this, then go in shape format. Okay, so select this shape. Okay, once if you are clicking outside, it won't be activated. Just select this shape, then only this ribbon will be activated. Then go in shape format, and we will choose an height and width for this. Okay, so remember guys, whatever height and width I am choosing, I have designed it as per my screen resolution. It is not mandatory that you should choose the same height and shape for you, but I recommend you to use same. Okay, I will show you how to adjust your screen if it is not completely, coming or it is not visible for you completely that shape in your window. Okay, so I will tell you how to do that. So first select the shape. The vertical height for me will be 21.77. Okay, and the horizontal width for me, I will choose it as 41 centimeter and hit enter. And I'm using centimeter, guys. Okay, you have to change it from here. What should be there? Okay, what you want, you can change the properties over here. Now you can see this is the shape and size for me, right? So you can see it is not coming properly into my single window over here, right? So I have to use the scroll buttons, and then I have to use, right? So what you can do is, for you also it might not be completely fitting in this particular screen. So here you have an option for, zoom in and zoom out. So I will just zoom out, and I will choose it as 80%, and I will just scroll likewise. Okay. So here you can see I will just delete this particular row for me, and now it has been completely visible for me. Still not. So 1 second. I'll just take it, drag it. Okay. So I've dragged in middle of this particular, window which I have, you can see for me it is 80%. For you, it might be different percentage depending upon your screen resolution. If you are using or you're using a monitor, for monitor it might be different because monitor is wide. And if you're using a laptops which are old versions or which have low screen resolution, you might have to reduce it more. Okay, for me it is 80%, right? So now just select this shape, go in shape format again. Okay, then I will click on shape, or I will just right click over here, click on format shape, and go in fill options, click on no fill. Okay, but click on line and click on solid line, and for here I will just choose this particular color. Okay, all right, so now you can see this will be our border of this particular dashboard, and in this border itself we are going to design the entire dashboard, right? So the same thing I would recommend you to do the same. So this will be the border, and in this particular border we will design the entire dashboard, right? So now first I will add the first shape. So I will just show you the dashboard first. Okay, so it will be easy for you. So I have drawn this particular border. Now I will draw this particular shape, right? So the same which we are going to do over here. So go in insert again, click on shape, and you can see there is one shape here called where is it? This one. You can see the shape is called top corners rounded. Okay, so I'll just select this shape and I will draw it over here, right? You can see it has been drawn vertically. You can always rotate it. You can see you have an option here to rotate it, right? Make it exact vertical. Okay, and just try to place it over here. I will drag it down over here like this. Okay, nice and perfect. All right, and now we'll just go in shape format again, and for me uh, the height for this I will choose it as 6.1. Sorry, the yeah, the height. So in this case you might have seen that height is this. No, but when you drawn this particular triangle or this particular rounded shape, this was the height and this was the width. Because we rotated it, so it will be working in different way. And the width will be taking it as 20.9 mm. So this is fine for us, right? 20.9. So this is the height and shape. So if you want to change the round of this, you can just click here and you can see a yellow color dot is present. So if you increase and likewise, when you drag and move it up and down, you can see it has been increased and decreased. So based on your understanding, you can choose that particular size, right? Now I will right click over here. I will click on format shape. Okay. And here I will just click on no line. No line is nothing but the border I will remove. Click on no line. Then solid fill is always there. And here I will change this color. Okay. I will just go in more color. That is nothing but I will change this blue color. And here you can give an hex code over here. So for me, the hex code I will be using as hashtag FFFFD 200, hashtag FFD200. I'll just click on OK. So we all know that Blinkit Analysis, where we will be designing this, and Blinkit, if you go to the website or app also, they're mostly using yellow and green color themes. And it is a standard practice that whatever the sites or whatever business they are using color palettes, the same color palettes we should also use for the analysis, right? So to maintain the uniformity of whatever we are doing, right? So now I'll just select this again. I will right click and again I will go to format shape, and now I will just go to shadow. So I'll just give effects. I will go to shadow and I will just choose the shadow for us. So I'll just give an outer bottom right. Okay, so I'll just click on OK. That's it. Don't do anything. So this is the shadow button which we are going to use, right? So again, I will tell you what I did. I will just go, I've gone to in format shape here. I've gone into the effects, just click on shadow and go in presets. And here in outer, I've just chosen the first one, that is bottom right. That is nothing but at bottom and at the right below, it will be giving us the shadow, right? So this is the shadow which we have provided. Now we will just add the name over here, that is this particular name title. So just go in insert. Okay, go in insert. Here you have an option called text. Okay, so just click on text box, draw it a text box over here, and the name of our dashboard is nothing but Blinkit. So I'll name it as Blinkit. Okay, and I will just click on this. Okay, or you can just select this entire thing, and here go in home tab. I will choose it as center, middle, center, and the font which we are going to use here will be Sagio. Okay, you have to find out in S. Okay, so I'll be using Sagio UI Black. Just click on that. The font size I will be using as 40. Enter. Okay, and I'll just reduce it now. All right, and I'll just bring it over here. Oops. Okay, and now what I will go in shape format again over here, and in shape fill you have to go. I will just click shape fill as a none. I want no fill, and if you click outside you can see that there is a border, so I just click on this again, go to shape format, and in shape outline I will just click as no outline. Okay, and here you can see outline has been also gone, and we have the Blinkit, and in this IT which is present, right? So Blinkit IT, I will just convert this into a green color, right? So I will just choose a green color for this, so this will be a Blinkit. Then next we have to add India's last minute app, so I'll just select this again, so don't have to do formatting more. Control C and Control V. Okay, so when you are selecting the guys, if your cursor is there, it will be not selected. So you have to drag your mouse up here. So when you see the four cross, then you have to just click it. Then entire thing will be selected. Then Control C and then Control V. Okay. So I hope you understand. And I will name it as India's last minute app. Okay. Then select this entire text. Select entire text, go to home, and the font which we are going to use is it will be Atos display, this font. Okay, and the font size we are going to use it is 12. Okay, and we'll bold it, and I'll just reduce it likewise, and I'll bring it over here. Okay, so you can use our arrow buttons to place it perfectly. So same we have used, right? So Blinkit, India's last minute app. So this is the shape and the name of our dashboard, right? Now next what we have to do, I will add this KPI holders for us, right? So we have designed the KPI, but still we have to add the KPI holders. I will go again in insert, I will go in shapes, and we are going to use all rectangles, right? So rounded corner rectangles. So I'll just click here. So you can see I have to draw it over. So I've drawn it over here. Now what I will do, I'll do formattings again. Just go to format shape. And so first I'll just click here, then go to shape format over here. We will choose the height and width for this. So for me, the height I will be using it will be 2.91, and the width for this I will be choosing it as 7.6. Okay, so this will be the width, and now I will drag it and I will try to place it perfectly over here, right? Okay, so make sure this is perfectly aligned over here, so you can use your arrow buttons whatever you have to use, so that it is perfectly aligned. So for me, I think so it looks fine for me. Now next thing what I will do, I'll do formattings on this. So I'll just right click over here, I will click on format shape. Okay, I'll just increase the size so it will be good looking good for you. So first line, that is nothing but border, I will choose it as no line. I don't want any border, but in this particular solid fill I will choose it as a gradient fill. Okay, so you can see there are three stops which are available for us. So first stop I will just choose here, just click on this particular wedge, then go in here, and I will choose the first color for me as same color, right? That is hashtag FFD200. Just click on OK, and the transparency would be for me 40%. Use the same transparency. Then second color I will choose here. Just click on this second page, go over here, and I will choose it as this particular color. That is green from bottom, second green. Okay, this. Okay, and the transparency which I will be using for this particular will be 55%. Okay, 55%. Then go on third page, and the color which you will be choosing will be this one. Okay, that is this. And the transparency for this will be using it as, let's check it, 50%. Okay, so this will be the color combination. Based on this you can move this, you can move it based on how you want the saturation. Okay, so we want the saturation more over here, so I'll move it over here like this. Okay, so this looks perfect for me. Yeah, Perfect. So this will be the color combination. So you will say that why this color and why others are white. Okay. So the color, why we are using this for this, because it will giving us the sales information, and to quickly identify where is the sales, you can just look for this color, which is a eye-catching color for us, and directly you can see the what is the information of sales. That's the reason. No other reason behind that, like why we are using and all those things, right? So now what I will do, I will just copy this and I will make others as well. So Control C, Control V, and I will just try to place it over here. Okay. So next what I will do, I will just right click and I will click on Format Shape. Now we don't want gradient current because others are in white color itself. So I will just click on Solid Fill. I will change the color, more colors, and I will be using the color code for this will be hashtag FA. So three times you have to type FA. Okay. And just click on OK. Okay. So this will be the color combination for me. All right. And you can see I have gave here the shadow also. So I'll just right click, format shape, go to effects, go to preset, and this particular shadow will be using, right? Similarly here also, this also we have to use shadow. So for this shape, go here, go to preset and outer shadow. Perfect, right? So you can see this has been shadowed perfectly as we wanted. So now this is Control C, Control V. We'll bring it over here again. Okay. So why I'm switching to this particular dashboard is nothing but to see what is the distance between these two, so that our dashboard is perfectly done. Again, Control C, Control V, and we will place it over here. Okay. Perfect. Now you can see these are not properly aligned. So for that, what I will do, first select this first, press Control, and I will just select the second one. Okay. Or we'll just select all of this. Okay. And for this, what we will do, I will just reduce this particular line. Okay. This edges, I have to reduce this. So I'm doing that. Okay. Fine. All right. All right. Now what I will do, I will just select this shape, press Control and select this shape. So I'll align these two shapes. See, I'm doing. Just go in shape format. Here you have an align, and I will just click it as align center. Okay. So oops, not center. Choose it as align middle. Okay. So as soon as I do align middle, this will be aligned perfectly. Similarly, what I will do now is select this and select this. I will go here again and click on this, and I will click on align middle. So these are also now aligned properly, but these two also we have to align properly. So select this and then this. I will go in shape format and I will click here and I will click on align center. Now click on align center, don't do middle. Similarly this as well, this as well. So go here, go to align and click on align middle, sorry, align center. Okay. So now you can see this, these are properly aligned. Okay. So you don't have to move it again, once you have done alignment of this, right? So what I will do, to make sure that it is not been moving, you can just 1 2 3 4 by pressing Control. Okay. And right click over here and we will group those. So once they are grouped, it cannot be moved as a single entity. It will be moved as a all entity. So I'll just Control Z. So I'll bring it again to its original space, right? Now what we have to do, I will bring all these particular KPIs and I will try to add it over here. All right. So I hope you are understanding whatever we are doing. And if you have come at this particular moment, you guys are doing great. And I'm sure you are understanding, and you should be proud on yourself that you are actually building whatever you have everything learned in Excel. You are trying to apply it in the form of I can say practical knowledge, trying to build a dashboard, and you are learning new things, right? So just appreciate yourself whatever you are doing. All right. And now we will move ahead, and if you are understanding, if you are feeling it interesting, please go ahead, subscribe that button and hit that particular like button as well. All right. So now what we will do, we will add the KPIs over here. So now to add this particular KPIs, I'll come over here, and these values we have to bring, and I will add it over here. So but first, before adding, I will format these values, right? But before formatting the values over here, I will just try to see if these values are being brought to this particular dashboard or not, right? So to bring that particular values, I will just go on insert tab over here, and I will just click on text box. I'll draw a text box, and in this particular text box I will bring that particular value. So now make sure whenever you are selecting this text box, it is not that a cursor is been blinking in this. So you have to select the outer body of this text box. So whenever we are dragging your mouse or you're moving your mouse, and when you see a plus sign with an arrows, you have to then select, you can see enter text box has been selected, then go in this formula bar, go to the formula bar, press is equal to, okay, go to sheet design, and then select this particular the total cells which you have to bring, and just hit enter. As soon as you do, you can see you are getting an error message that this formula is missing a range reference or a defined name. So why do we get this error is because Excel is not able to, or this sheet is not able to understand that we are bringing the data from where. That is nothing but we cannot bring directly data from pivot table. So this particular data which you see over here, this is a pivot table data. So we have to bring the data out of the pivot table and then bring the data in this particular dashboard. So we have to do that. So what we have to do, how to bring data out of this pivot table, what we can do here is I will just press is equal to, okay, here press is equal to and select this particular cell and press enter. As soon as I do, you can see this particular same data has been brought over here. Then you will say whether it will be dynamic or not. I will check. Okay, so let's check if it is dynamic or not. So just click on this particular pivot table. You can see this has been you can see this particular pivot table fields. And one more thing, that this pivot table analysis has been activated. Just go over here and here click on insert slicer. I will just insert the slicer, and it will give us the list of what slicer you have to insert. So I will just click on, let's say, outlet size, and I will just click on OK. Okay, so now let's say I want to see for high. When I click on high, you can see the data has been changed to high. When I click on medium, the data is changing on medium. But if you notice, this particular value is also changing. You can see if this is changing, this is also changing, because this particular value is been brought from this particular cell, right? So it will work for us. Just we have to bring it outside this pivot table. So what we will do for this also, average sales also, I will just press is equal to, I will check this and hit enter. Similarly here also is equal to, check this and hit enter, is equal to, select this average rating and hit enter. Very simple. Okay, so now whatever I'm changing, you can see all the values are changing with respect to that. Getting or not? And to select all, again you have to just click on clear filter or alt plus C. So it will select all these three values and you will see the entire data. Now we'll do formattings over here. Here itself we will do formattings. So I'll just, you have to add a dollar symbol at the start and convert this value into millions. Okay, so for that, how you can do, you can just right click on the cell and you can click on format cell. So just click on format cell. I will just go in custom. Okay, I will just add a custom value over here. And here you can add a custom value. Okay, what with whatever you want. Okay, so I'll just click over here and I will just convert this into 0.00. Okay, so here you can see whatever you are typing over here, these values will be changing and you will see a reference over here. So what I will do, I will just press 0, comma, okay, one more comma, right? But you can see now it is 1, but I will just press here 0.0. Okay, sorry, 0.0, and you can see 1.2 you are saying. So 0.0 is nothing but 0 means the initial value, point is nothing but after point how many decimals you want. So I want one decimal, and comma is nothing but this is 1000 separator, one comma is 1000 separator, second comma will be the million separator, right? So that is nothing but it will be converted into millions, and at the end you have to add m also. So to add m, I will, in double inverted commas you can type m, and at the start you want dollars. So for here I will just select in double inverted commas, I will just add a dollar symbol over here. Simple. So you can see dollar 1.2 million, and I will just click on OK. So you can see it has been converted. Similarly, this also I will change. And now instead of doing and going to format cells, a shortcut is just select this cell and press Ctrl 1, and automatically this will be there. So in this case, what we will do, we just have to change this to, I want a dollar symbol. Okay, dollar is there. Then I want 0, that is nothing but 141 value, right? So because everything before the decimal will be for 0, and it will be, I don't want any decimal points after this, so 141. And at that is nothing but this is the average sales, that is $141, and just click on OK. So that's it. Okay, so you can see 141. All right, so this we don't want to change, and for this I will again press Ctrl 1, press custom, and just click on 0. Okay, why 0? Because I will just, or we can see at two decimal points. Okay, 4.0, that's it. Okay, we have converted this. So this will be nothing but my total sales. I will name this. This will be average sales. So it will be easy for us to understand what is this. And this is number of items. And this is average rating. Perfect. And now this has been created. So I will just select this entire thing and I will go to home, and we will separate this out. So I will just give it a thick border. Okay, and at the top also you can add, these are the KPI requirements. I will just copy this and I will add it over here. Click on automatic and we'll change this font to 12, and we'll merge this, merge and center. Okay, so these were our KPI requirements. I will select this entire thing, go to home tab and select the entire border. So this is the KPI requirement, and if you want we can highlight this. Okay, so it will be easy for us to understand what is this exactly. So these are the KPI requirements, right? And these are the KPIs which we have found out, right? And this we can reduce it likewise, and you can keep it over here. All right, so now what we will do, we have to bring now these all values to our dashboard. So now come here, so we already have this text table. Just select this, make sure you are entirely selected, come to formula bar, price is equal to, come to sheet design, and now just select this value. Don't select this values which we have taken out of the PF. I will just select this and I will hit enter. As soon as you do, you can see this value has been automatically brought over here, right? But you will see whether this is dynamic or not, because you can see here it is changing over here, but is it changing over here or not? Let's see. If you see your medium, now value has been changed to 0.5, and now when I go to dashboard, you can see this is also changed to 0.5. So what is it taking? That it is taking the reference from this value. Whenever this value changes, this will change, and whenever this will change, automatically it will show the changed value over here. If you want to do more, I will just copy this slicer, copy this, come to this dashboard, paste it over here, and if you can see, the values are changing, if you notice it, right? And when I click all the entire value will change, see, right? So this is how it works, guys, right? So everything is connected, just you have to give the references, right? So now we just select this entire, and we will format this. Just go to shape format, I will just click on no fill, and then I will just click on outline, I will click on no outline, right? And I will just go to home, and here we will do some formattings for this. So I will choose the font as Lato black. Okay, so if you see here, I have a Lato black font. So this font is not directly available in Excel. So I have downloaded this font and then I have used. You can use any other font. I will recommend you to use Sagio UI Black, which is a good font as well. So I'll just center this, and I will just center this as well. And then what I have to do, I will just change this to 24. Okay. So this is my value, and reduce it, and I will bring it over here, right? So let me see where I have to place it. Okay, so this is what I place it over here. All right. So one thing you can see, I have to give one more decimal point over here. So for that, I will come here, press Ctrl 1, and in this I have to give one more decimal point. So I will just add 0 over here and just click on OK. So you can see one more decimal point added over here. So automatically it will be added over here, and you can see M is not there. Just stretch it. You can see M will be there. Okay. So this will be my 1.20 million. Okay, perfect. Now I have to add the total sales as a title name also. So I'll just copy this itself, Control V. Okay, just select this, and delete this everything whatever we have, and I will name it as total sales. Is it saying reference is valid? Okay, and just delete this first, and I will just take a new, just take a new text box. Go in insert, take a new text box, and I will name it as total sales. Easy. Okay, just go easy ways, center, middle. Okay, and we'll just format this. Go to shape format. In shape fill, just select no fill, and in shape outline, select no outline. Simple, and bring it over here. Okay, so this is total sales. We'll just do formattings for this. Go in home, and the font we will be using it as Sageo UI semi bold. Okay, I'll be using Sageo UI semi bold. Just find it in S, this one, and the font we will be using will be 12. Enter. So just stretch it likewise and just add it over here properly. So this will be the total sales. Perfect. So we'll just take this at top, nice and clean. So these are the total sales, right? And the same thing what we will do now, we have to find others as well, that is average sales. So now once this is finded, others will be very easy for us to find. So just press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and we'll bring same over here, right? And now we have to give the cell reference. Okay, so first we have brought this. Now just delete everything, press is equal to, okay, go to sheet design. Now we have to bring average cells and press enter. Very simple. Now what I will do, I will just select this. Okay, we don't have to do formatting again and again. Just select this outer thing, go to home, click on format painter. Okay, and just click on this particular value. Automatically the formattings of this will be given to this. Getting or not? Very easy. Now we have to center these two values. So just select this value, select this value, press Ctrl. Okay, press Ctrl, select both the values, go to shape format, go to align, and just click on align middle. Okay, so it will be perfectly aligned over here. Getting or not? And instead of total sales, these are what? Average sales. Just press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and we'll name it as average sales. Perfect. Right, same thing what we have mentioned over here. Just take a bit below. Nice, right? Now we have to find out others. So now just select this, Control C, Control V. We'll bring it over here and just select this table. Oh, sorry, the text box. Delete everything over here. Press is equal to, sorry, press is equal to, go to sheet, and now select number of items. Hit enter. Just that. Now just select this. Go to home. Format painter. Formatting means take copy all the formattings of this particular text box and just click on this text box. Automatically the formattings will be given over here. Now this, I will just copy this, Control C, Control V. I'll try to add it over here. So these are my number of, what's that? Number of items. Perfect. Same thing, Control C, Control V, bring it over here. Then go to, sorry, just delete this. Press is equal to, go to sheet design, and from here we'll choose ratings and just hit enter. And we'll format this now. Go to home, select format painter, and then select this 4.0. Easy. And just select this, Control C, Control V, and this is nothing but for us average rating. Perfect. So just make sure it is perfectly aligned over here. Okay, so for this you have to play around, guys, because in Excel we don't have an guidance that it will give us the perfect alignment. For me this looks perfectly aligned, and we are going to make keep it as it is now. Okay, so now next what we will do, and if you can see, let's see if it is changing the values or not. So when I click on high, you can see the values are changing. When you can see medium, the values are changing. Small, the values are changing likewise. So don't worry, it is already dynamic. Okay, so everything is dynamic over here. Now what we'll do, we'll add this shapes over here, right? So for that, I will just go to my this particular shapes folder. Okay, so this is already present. I've already added in the downloads. In the file downloads, you can download it from there. So this is for me the average sales. I will just copy it, select this, copy it, and I will paste it over here. So I'll just open it first, copy and paste it, right? Okay, so these are my average sales. Okay, next these are items. So copy, Control V. So these are the number of items. Then we have ratings, copy. These are all PNG images, guys. Okay, you can find this on internet as well if you want. You can give different also if you want. Okay, so this is ratings, and next we will just copy this sales. So just align it properly. Okay, so you can see the same shapes which we have added over here, right? So this is sales, average sales, total number of items, and average ratings. So what will be the insight taken over here from this particular analysis, guys? That so I'll just reduce these shapes, right? Okay, so from here the analysis that insights which can be taken is the total sales in the entire data. From the entire data, which are been done are 1.2 million. Average sales is 141. So for each order, if we say the sales, average sales will be $141. Then the total number of items which are sold are 8523, and the average ratings for each order which has been taken for overall entire orders, it is 4.0. And obviously, if you want to see outlet size, if you want to see for high outlet size, these are the sales, average rating, average sales, and the number of items. Similarly for medium, small as well, right? So based on this, you can slice and dice the data. All right. So this was the KPI requirement, guys. Next, we will see how to design the charts as well. All right. So let's move ahead to our next problem statement. And if you can see over here, so we will move ahead to our charts requirement. One second. So this is the charts requirement, and the first chart requirement which we have in our business requirements is the total sales by fat content. Okay, and to find out, we are going to analyze and visualize this with respect to a pie chart. So I'll just go to our sheets design, and now here instead of creating multiple, I can say the different sheets for each and every pivot tables, we will create the same sheet for same pivot table, right? Or we can say we can create all the pivot tables in same sheet. So this is already a pivot table. You can see I will just copy the same. Okay, so you can copy the same or you can create also, but it's easy for us to copy the same. So I'll just press Control C and I will add it over here, Control V. Okay, and what I will do, I'll just select this, and we don't want all these particular things over here, so just remove it from here. I'll just remove all of this, just remove it. You can just take it outside from this and you can drag it over here. So you can see the entire pivot table is blank now, and we have to see it with respect to fat content. Okay, so we have item fat content. I will take and I would add it into rows. You can see in rows the fat content is there, and we have to see the sales, total sales. So just click on it and just add it over here in values. These are nothing but our total sales. All right, so now based on that we are going to find out this, and you can see the additional KPI metrics. It is mentioning that you have to find it for additional KPI metrics, but we are just going to find it for the total sales. We are not going to find it for all other, like for average sales or number of items or average rating. Just find it for KP, we can say average sales, right? So just ignore the other problem statement which is there, because this problem statement is of Power BI and same we are using over here. So just neglect that. We just find it for total sales. All other metrics we are not going to analyze over here, right? So this is the thing which we are going to do here. that is nothing but for low fat content. Now just select this entire pivot table again. So just click anywhere in the pivot table, then go in pivot table analyze button, and we have to create a donut chart, we can say. Now go in pivot table analyze, and here you can see an option called as pivot chart. So just click on this particular option called pivot chart. Then you can just go in pie over here, and at the end you can see there is a you can see a donut chart. So just click on this and just click on OK. And you can see there are different buttons are been added over here. So just right click on this button and just remove one, click on hide all the buttons. Okay, so it will be deleted. Then this total, this also we don't want, so just select this and just click on delete. Just delete it, and you can see it has been vanished, and I will just reduce it likewise. Okay, so I'll just make it smaller. All right, so this is the thing, and this is what I will just copy this. So this is our total sales by fat content, and I'll just go to home, we'll merge this, and I will paste it over here, right? And select this, go to home, I will just click on format vendor and paste it. So this is our total fat content, and I will just select a border. Perfect. So this is the total sales by fat content, and now we will try to bring it into a dashboard. So but before bringing into dashboard, I will add a placeholder over here. So for that I will just select this particular shape itself. So you can see once when you click once, entire group will be selected. Click again over here, then this shape will be selected. Okay, and I will just control C, control V, so this shape is there, and we'll just try to increase the shape likewise and just drag it out below. Okay, so make sure it is aligning perfectly. Okay, so this is perfectly aligned, and this is also perfectly aligned. Now just select the shape, and I will just reduce this particular radius of these corners. Okay, just reduce. Perfect. Okay, and now in this we are going to design our things. So control Z, and I'll just reduce it here. Perfect. And now we are going to bring that particular, that is nothing but our pivot, this particular chart. Control C, press Control C and click here and press Control V. Okay, so I'll just bring it over here, and I will just go to format first, and I will choose the height of this particular chart as 5.47, and the width I will choose as for will be 6.4. Okay, so this will be the height and width. Then just click over here, and you can see the legend. Just click on legend, and here you have an arrow over here, so I will just click it on top, so I want to see at the top the legends. Okay, then we'll have to give the name of this also. So you can see, if you can see over here, the name here we have to give it as fat content. So I'll just select this particular thing, the title from here itself, and we'll name it as fat content. Okay, and just try to adjust it perfectly. Go to home, and the font color I will choose it as this. Okay, a little bit not very dark, just little bit of a thing, right? So then just right click over here. So what I will do, I have to click on right click on chart, but you can see when I click on chart, this chart fields are available. I'll just close this. Okay, then right click on chart, and then click on format chart area. Then first here click on no fill, then click on no line. So it will remove the fill behind this, and it will remove the borders of this chart as well. All right, and now we will format this. Now what I will do, I will just click on this particular pies. Okay, so slices, I can say, just click on the slices, then you will see you have an option called series option. So you have to keep it to 75 itself, then come again to fill and line. And what we have to do here, I will just go here in this plus, and I will add the data labels as well, right? So I'll just click outside, close this. Okay, and I will just click on this data labels. Okay, and I will just right click and click on data labels. Okay, as soon as you do, you can see value and show header lights are there. So I'll just remove this, and I will just click on percentage. We want percentage as well. So I will just go first in number. Okay, and now we have to change the format of this number also. That is, this is a very long number. We don't want to give that much long number. So just click on number over here, then go to add. Just click here. We will choose as a custom, Okay, and it's up to us what we have to provide. Okay, so I will be using this particular, that is nothing but uh, I'm adding this code. You can see, you can just copy this code. It is a dollar sign, then 0.00, dollar sign 0.00, comma is just to see the thousands, and to add a unit, display units, I've added key and just add. Okay, and you can do. Okay, so it should be not to percentage. So first I will remove the percentage and then I will change. Okay, so I'll just click on custom, and then I will add, and you can see it has been added over here. Okay, we'll remove one more decimal point. We'll just keep two decimal points and then I will add. So you can see we are only showing two decimal points, and then click on percentage, then it will show us the percentage. But for percentage, you can see it has already been converted to 1000. So for percentage, go over here in custom and choose it as percentage itself. So you can see percentage has been there, but format code will just keep the 1% only. That is only but up to one decimal point, or you can say zero decimal point. Okay, and just click on add, and you can see percentage is also added. Okay, so this is a bit tedious, but you can slow it down and then check it. Okay, and then watch it. Or instead, you can just go over here in sheet design, and here itself you can change. Okay, here itself you can just select both the numbers. Okay, we don't want grand total, so if you want to remove the grand total from here, just right click on grand total, and here just click on remove grand total. Then select both the numbers, press Ctrl 1, just press Ctrl 1, go to custom. Okay, and here we have already used one, so this is the already used. So instead of millions it will be k, and instead of two commas I will just use one comma, and just click on okay. Simple. You can see it will be changed over here. If it is changed over here, it will be automatically being changed over here, right? So likewise, then I will just select this. Okay, just select this pie chart and we'll just try to increase it likewise, so it will look a bit bigger for us. Perfect. And now we'll format these numbers over here. So just select this, go to home. This will choose it as Sage UI semi bold. Okay, and we'll choose it as automatic black. Similarly, the numbers also will change. Go to home, and we'll choose it as black, and we'll choose it to semi bold. Okay, and now what we will do, we'll just, you can see, you can just double click. Okay, one click, and if you want to change and bring it outside, click it again, and you can see all the bubbles which you can see, those are bigger and white. And now you can drag it outside over here likewise. You can increase likewise also, right? Similarly, one click and you can bring it over here like this. Okay, so it will be good looking for us. Perfect. And now just select this, right click, format data series, go to fill. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to change the color of this pies. Okay, so now just select this single pie, double click on this pie. Okay, this particular pie, you can see the color, you can change it from here, right? So for this particular pie, you can see we are using a green color, so I will choose a green color from here. Okay, this one, this green. Okay, and for this particular pie that is blue, we will change the color to more colors, and I will add the hashtag for me. Hash code for me will be hashtag D09E00. Okay, so this one, close it. Perfect. Okay, so this is for our fat content, right? So this is nothing but by our fat content, right? Now what we will do, I'll just go to insert, and we will add a line over here first. Go to shapes, and I will add a line, a vertical line. We have to add a horizontal also, but I will add a first vertical line. I will increase likewise. Okay, now just right click on line, click on format shape, and the width we will increase it to 1.5. Okay, and the color we will change this to this particular. Okay, so it will look as a separator in between the charts. Then Control C, or we'll just change the format shape again. We'll increase the width more. 1.75 is fine. Okay, or we'll change it to 1 second. Perfect. Okay, I'll just reduce the size a bit more. Okay, now just copy this, Control C, Control V, and now I have to rotate this. So just change this and we can rotate it likewise. Or you can just go to shape format and here you can see rotate 90 degrees. So first I will change it Control Z, just keep it vertical and just go here and rotate it horizontal likewise 90 degrees. And I will reduce this, make it over here. Okay, so this will be separator for us, the same which we have used here. All right. Now next thing, as per our problem statement, we have to find out total sales by item type. So I'll just copy this and just go over here and we have to find out total sales by item type. Okay, just select this format printer. Okay, perfect. Now same thing we are going to do here, guys. I will just copy the same pivot table again, Control C, and I will try to paste it over here, Control V. And just instead of low fat what we want, I will just go in pivot table analyze in field list. Instead of this, we want it by item type. Sorry, we want it by uh, first we'll find it by fat content. Okay, just find it for fat content, and then we have to see it by tier as well. So this, okay, but you can see it is shown in this particular way. But what I will do, I will take fat content and I will add it into columns over here because we want it in column wise. Close this and right click over here and remove the grand total. Okay, we don't want to see the grand total. Now just select this pivot table, go to here, then click on pivot chart, and we will add it as horizontal, this particular chart. Then just click on OK. Perfect. Okay, but we want regular first and then we want low fat. Okay, but you can see this particular chart is not the correct way to represent. So just select this and I will just select this and I will drag it to right. As soon as you can just select this like this, and as soon as you see this particular button that is an arrow, four cross arrow, you can drag it likewise. Okay, and then you can bring it to extreme right. So right now you can see like low fat and likewise, right? So now I'll just right click on this, remove hide buttons all, right? Then I'll just delete the grid lines as well, delete the axis as well, and this we will take this legend at top like this. Okay, and now we will just reduce this and bring it over here. All right, and then we will just select this home and we'll select the entire board. Okay, what happened? Okay, just giving the border. Oops. Okay, so just for our reference, like what we are doing and how it has been created, right? So now this is total sales by item type. And now the same thing what we'll do, I'll just copy this chart and we have to add it over here, right? So just select here, paste it over here. I'll bring it over up below, increase it likewise and increase it likewise. Okay. And now I will just copy the title, Control C, Control V, and I will add it over here. And what's the name? It is by fat by outlet. Right? So fat by outlet. Okay. Then we'll increase this at the top and increase it like this at the bottom. Increase this as well. This as well will increase. Perfect. And now we'll do some formatting. So now just click at the outer chart, then click on format chart area, click on no line, and click on no fill. Okay. First that thing. Then this select the series. Okay. Then go to series options and here we will reduce the gap width. Okay, just try to reduce to 60%. Okay, up to 60% will reduce the gap. Then close this and select this, and we will add the data labels as well. Okay, so these are the data labels. Then select this entire all the data labels, go to home. Here we will change it to UI semi bold. This as well we'll change it to home, and we'll change it to Sergio UI semi bold. Okay, and we'll quickly change the color of this as well. So right click, click on format data series, go to fill options, and select this color first, and we'll change this particular color to we'll change it to, let's say, green. Oops, control Z. We have to change all three, so just select this first. Okay, then all three will be selected, and then right click, and then go here, go here, and then you can change it to green. Okay, and then select the blue ones, and we will change it to recently used, right? So this part, this is the same color. Okay, so in this way you can see this has been analyzed. Or you can switch the colors also. I have used here duplicate colors, that is nothing but vice versa colors, and you can increase it at this perfect way. Okay, so this is by fed by outlet, or we will change it. Okay, let's change it. Format data series. First here we will use this one, and this we'll use, go here, and we'll choose this green color. Okay, now looks nice. All right, and then we have given the we can say the numbers as well. All right, and now next one is what we have to find it by as per our problem statement. First we found out this, and now we will find out by sales by item type. Okay, so just change the title. Okay, name it as item type. Okay, and for that I will go in again sheets design, copy this entire pivot table again, control C, paste it over here, and now we have to find it by item type. Just select this. To activate pivot table, go in pivot table analyze and field list. You can see it will be there. Now just uncheck everything, and total sales, obviously we have to see the total sales, but we want to find it by item type. So automatically you can see item type, we can see over here. Close it, select this, go to pivot table analyze, and we have to add a chart. So go to pivot chart, and we have to add a bar chart. So this is the bar chart, and just click on OK. All right, and I will just bring it over here. Okay, and now we will delete all this. We don't want this name over here, we don't want this as well, we don't want grid lines, we don't want, sorry, we don't want axis, and we'll just right click and remove all the field buttons as well. But one thing you might have noticed, it is not sorted from maximum to minimum, right? So for that, what we will do, I will just right click over here, go to sort, and I will just click from largest to smallest. As I do from largest to smallest, this is shown in the inverted format. Obviously we can change this in the form by changing the axis in the format chart. Okay, but easy, we can just go over here, right click, and instead of from largest to smallest, we will, instead of this to largest to smallest, we will choose smallest to largest. Means that is, this numbers will be shown in ascending order instead of descending, and in chart it will be shown in opposite way, right? That is from maximum to minimum, which is easy for us to read, right? And I will just copy this, control C, and we'll bring it to dashboard, control V. Okay, and just try to make it look perfectly over here. Okay, in nice way. Okay, now right click, click on format chart area. All right, we'll click on no fill first and no line. That is no fill in this particular chart and no border. All right, now then select this, and then go to series option, and we will reduce this to, let's say, 50. 50 is fine. Okay, and we'll change the color of this particular to more colors, and I'll be using a hashtag code will be D#D0 AC to C. Okay, just click on OK. This is the color we are going to use. Okay, close this, click on plus, and click on data labels. So we want to show data labels as well. And now just select the data labels, go to home, and choose it as semi bold, and choose this as well, that is field labels. Go to home and we'll choose this also semi bold. Okay, and choose it as 8 and black, or we'll just choose it as a bit dark. Okay, and now we'll just increase it likewise. All right, perfect. All right, so the same which we have done over here, right? So this is our fat content item type and the fat by outlet. So these are the problem statement which we resolved or we created. So one thing you might have noticed over here, when I change this, you can see all the values are changing over here. So in case if you find that for you the values are not changing by high, medium and all, but just check one thing, you have to right click on the slicer, go to slicer settings, or no, go to report connections. Okay, just click on report connections and make sure that all the report connections are checked. So this checkbox should be checked, all of this, then and then this will be working. If let's say I'm unchecking this too, and I'll just click on OK, and when I click, you can see only KPIs are changing, the below charts are not changing. So to make them work, go to report connections and make sure all are being checked over here. That is nothing but whenever this slicer is operated, the change in the slicer will be reported to this as well, like high, medium and small. I hope you're understanding, guys. Okay, so this was for the charts, and we will move ahead with our next remaining charts as well. All right, so now we will move ahead with respect to our next problem statement, which we have here is the last one, the fourth one, which we have to find out is total sales by outlet establishment. And now if we are going to make use of the same pivot tables, we'll just copy those and again we will create the charts, and then we'll format those with as respect to our with respect to our requirement, I can say. All right. So for that, what I will do, I will just go to sheets design, and this was already created here. We will just give the name to this. So this was what fat content. Uh, this was, I guess, total sales by item type. Okay. So this was total sales by item type, and this was actually the fat content now. Okay, so this is the name for this. Just paste it over here, and now this is what the total sales by item type. Okay, just the naming change. Okay, and I'll just select this, go to home, merge and center. Okay, and I'll just choose it as Calibri and 12. Okay, so this was total sales by item type, and now next what we have to find out is I'll just select this entire thing and we'll just give the border for this. Okay, and now we will go ahead, and now we have to find out is what total sales by establishment. Control V. Alright, so this is what we have to find out. Now we'll just copy the same thing again, the same pivot table we will find out. I'll just paste it over here, and now instead of this, what we have to do here is instead of item type, I will just uncheck this. We want outlet establishment here. But by default, if you see in the raw data, the as outlet establishment here, which you can see here, we have the data for this in numerical numbers are there, like direct year is there. So by default, Excel understands that it is a numerical value and it aggregates it. So we don't want it into the values. So we'll just take the establishment and here we'll add it into rows. So by default, it will understand, yeah, so we have to add it into rows, and then it will give us the categorical value for those particular numbers, right? So now just click anywhere again into this particular data, and then just go to pivot table analyze option. We have to create a chart, a area chart from this. So just click on that, go to area chart and just click on OK. Okay. So for you, you might have seen that it has been distorted, that it is not in the correct format or in correct order. So you just have to right click on this particular, this particular column, and just you have to go to sort, and just you have to sort it from smallest to largest. So automatically you will see this type of area chart, right? So don't worry about that if anything different is looking for seen on your screen. So now we'll just delete this total. We don't want this also. We will don't want. We'll just click on this and we will hide all the field buttons. Okay. And now we will just take this chart, Control C. I will come to dashboard and we'll paste it over here. Okay, so for time being I will add take it over here because we have to add this. Also I will drag it over here because we have to add a placeholder for our charts. I will just copy the same placeholder which we have, control C control V, and I will try to add it over here. So make sure it is aligned properly. Okay, and I'll drag it like this at the bottom. Okay, so so looks good to me. And now I'll just name this title for this. I'll just copy this, I'll paste it over here, and the name which we have to give here is outlet establishment. So I'll name it as outlet establishment. Okay, right. So now I'll just take this, I'll come place it over here. So you can see it has not been seen, so it has gone behind this shape. So I will just click on this shape, I will go to shape format, and I will just send click on this and I will send it to backward. As soon as I do, it will this chart will come forward and this shape will go backward, right? So just select this shape and go to format, and I will choose the height for this as 5.65. Okay, so this will be the height. I'll stretch it manually like this, so it will be the width for me. Okay, and just pick it at the top like this, right? Then go to design options. We'll choose some other design for this. So just select this chart, go to design, and I'll choose this second design. Okay, so this will be the second design which we are going to do. And I will just right click on this chart area and click on format chart area, and we'll do some formatting. So I will just click on no field. Okay, we don't want no line as well, that is border line. So this is the one which we are going to do, and now we will do some more formattings on this. So now just click on this particular thing, right this, and now just right click and just click on format data series. Then you have to come in fill and line, and we will change the fill color over here. So from here I will just choose this particular color. Okay, I'll just choose the gold color. Okay, so if you want to see the color code, it is hashtag BOAC2C. Okay, so you can just copy this and you can use the same color code, and I'll just increase the transparency of this. So let's increase it to 25%, or we'll just increase it more, or we can just let's see if this works. Yeah, so I've changed the color again. So the color which I'm using right now is hashtag FFD200, the background of this, and we'll just increase transparency of this to 20%. I guess 20% is fine. Yeah, okay. So now we will do a more formatting. Just right click on format data series again, and just come here on fill and line. And now here we will give the solid line as well. So I'll just click on solid line. That is nothing but this border line we are going to give. Okay, just click on solid line, and I will keep it as black as well. And I will just increase the width of this. I will choose it as 2. Okay, so this will be the line which we are going to use over here, right? And then we'll just turn on from here the data labels. Okay, so the data labels are been turned on. Now select these data labels. Okay, and go to home, and here we'll choose it as black color, and font we'll choose it as UI semi bold. Perfect. And now select this. Okay, the bottom axis, go to home, and from here we'll choose the color as this. We'll choose a faint color for this one. And this axis is optional, guys. If you want, you can keep it, because we are already giving the numbers over here, so this axis does not matter. So I will just delete it for us. Okay, and grid lines also will delete, we don't want the grid lines. And now, and I'll just increase it likewise so that we will have a full area used. Looks fine, right? So now these numbers which you can see over here, you can either take it at the top one by one. Okay, so you can just click on these numbers, and likewise you have to click 2 times, and you can see a white bubbles are seen, and then you can drag it and you can bring it up like this. Okay, that you can do, right? So just take it and bring it up over here. Okay, so it will be at the top. Perfect. Now these lines are there, right? So these lines, okay, these vertical lines, we will format those also. Click on format drop lines, okay, and from here we'll just choose the color for them as blue lines, okay, or we'll just choose it as this. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Got it. You can choose more also if you just want to select the more faint line. Okay, this looks fine now. Perfect. All right, and this axis you can see here. Just go to home and we'll just increase it to this. Okay, so that axis is visible clearly for us, right? Now this was the outlet establishment, and we will just change this so that we will have the, just click on merge and center, and we will just reduce the size to 12. Okay, so this was the outlet establishment for us, and we'll change this to this button, and we will just change control as. Perfect. Okay, so now this was with respect to outage establishment, and now just select this and we'll just change the color to Sage UI semi bold, and it should be automatic. Okay, perfect. Now the next thing what we will do now, we will move ahead. So before that I will add a vertical line for us, so I'll just move this a bit up. Okay, and now we will add a horizontal line, so it will be a separator. So the same line we'll copy this, control C, control V, and I'll add it over here. Okay, so if you can see in this particular dashboard, the same now we have drawn it over here. And now we have to go with our next problem statement, which we have here is as per our sales by outlet size. So I'll just copy this, control C, control V, and now this will be our outlet size. Okay, and now we have to find the by outlet size, and we have to create a donut chart for that. So I will go to in sheet design. We'll copy the same pivot table again. I will paste it over here. Okay, and here now just go to select anywhere, go to pivot table analyze, and then just go to field list, and instead of this outlet establishment here we have to find it by outlet size. Okay, and you can see the outlet size over here. Now select this, go to pivot table analyze, go to pivot chart, go to pie chart, and from here we will just select the donut chart and just click on OK, and we'll reduce it. We'll place it over here, just right click, delete, hide all the field settings, and we'll just delete this. Now just copy this and paste it over here. Okay, so this is the, and then just go to format, and for this height I will choose it as 6.25, and the width for me will be 7.65. Okay, and now just try to place it over here. Just do quick formattings, format chart area, no line, no fill. Okay, and this, the data legends, we will add it at, okay, turn on the data labels. All right, and just increase this. Now just right click on format data series, and this will just increase this to 80%. Okay, and just click on the numbers, right click, format data labels, and from here we will show percentage as well. Okay, and close this right now and just drag it outside so it will be look nice. All right, now just click outside and again select this, go to home, and from here select the font as Sajo UI semi-bold. Okay, and this as well, choose it as semi-bold. Okay, the legends. And now you'll just give the color to this. Okay, so right click, format data series, go to fill option and just click one more time so you can change the color from here. Okay, so you'll just see what colors we have here. So this will be yellow, so you'll just choose this color for this, or we'll just choose a gold one. Perfect. For this blue we'll just choose the faint yellow, and for this we'll choose it as green. Perfect. Or we'll just choose for this as some different. So for this I'll just choose it as faint green. Perfect. Okay, so now this is for us by outlet size, and now we'll just copy this vertical separator. First we'll copy this, Control C, Control V, and I will add it at the bottom. Okay, so make sure it is proper, and now we'll add the vertical one. Control C, Control V. Okay, the same thing. Now next what we have to do is I will just format this first. This is sales by outlet size. Okay, home, merchant center, well. Okay, right, so this is sales by outlet size. Next, again, we will copy this entire thing. We will move it to our next problem statement. That is nothing but by sales by outlet location. So now select this pivot table anywhere cell. Go to here, select field list, and instead of this, we have to choose the outlet location. That is tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, right? And now here we have to create a funnel chart. Okay, so now to create a funnel chart, I will go to pivot table analyze option, go to pivot chart. You have an funnel over here, but here you can say that you have an message that you you cannot create this chart with data inside a pivot table. Please select a different chart type or copy the data outside the pivot table. It is nothing but we have to take the data outside this pivot table and then create it. So for that, what I will do, I will just copy it over here. So what I will do, I will just click on this cell, press is equal to, and select the tier 1 first and just enter. Okay, so it will take the value from here to here and just drag it out. Okay, so automatically you are getting tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. That is the formula has been copied with respect to that series. Now we have to take the formula now with the value as well. So just press is equal to and just click over here and hit enter. Okay, so you can see sales are being copied, but when you drag it down, you can see that all the sames are copied again. So it is not copying the formula or not dragging the formula with respect to the sale. That is, the sale number should change, which is not been changing. So I'll just click over here and you can see this is the formula from where it has been dragged, and here you can see it is tier 1. Okay, so which is hard coded over here, that is for all these three the tier 1 is copied. So from here what we will do, we should the tier 1 should be taken from here. Like if it is tier 1, then it will take this cell. When we drag it, it will take this cell, and when we drag it more, it will take this cell. So I'll just select this, that is A77, and I will hit enter. So now this is tier 1, and when I drag it down, you can see it will take tier 2, that is A78, and for here it is A79. So it is dynamic. Okay, so you don't have to copy again and again. So this is what this is. I will name it as outlet. One second. In problem statement, it was outlet location. So this is outlet location for us. And this is sales. Okay, and now we will format this sales. Select this and it press Control 1. Go to custom, and we already have that this one. Okay, this code we are going to use, and just click on OK. Perfect. Okay, and now just select this entire thing which we dragged out from this particular, and make sure, I mean to say that it is for sure that whenever you are changing anything in this pivot table by using different filters or slicers, the values of here will be automatically changed, because those values are just taken from this particular table itself, just like we seen it for the KPIs when we calculated it. Now just go to insert. Okay, just go to insert, and here you have different options over here, right? So now here you can just find out where is the funnel chart. Okay, so you can see here in waterfall you have a funnel chart over here. So just click on this funnel chart, and now it has been created perfectly. Okay, so just bring it over here, right? So now we want it from maximum to minimum. So what we will do here, I will just right click over here, I will just click on sort, and I will just click on largest to smallest. As soon as you do, it will be from largest to smallest. Okay, we don't want chart title, I will delete it. Now just copy this chart, go to dashboard and paste it over here, right? And bring it over here. First I'll just give Control C, Control V, and I will just give the name over here. So it is what? Outlet location. So this is my outlet location. Now just select this and we'll increase it, and now we'll drag it likewise. Perfect. And now we'll do some formattings on this. So just select this chart, just click on format chart area, no fill, no line. Now select this series, go to format data series, and gap width will increase the gap width. Okay, we'll just keep it 35. Okay, perfect. We close this, and now we will give some colors. Okay, so these are the colors which we are going to give. So just right click, format data series, select this first one, go to here fill color, and from here we will choose this bottle color. Okay, we'll just choose this color and just select second one. What color? It is yellow color. Okay, so we'll give the second yellow color, and for this we'll just give a greenish color. Perfect. Okay, now just select these values, go to home, and make it as semi bold, Sagio UI semi bold, and make it as automatic black. Perfect. All right, so now this is as per our outlet location, right? So this one, and we'll just reduce this likewise a bit and try to place it nice, right? So this was outlet by location. We'll just uh, paste it over here, problem statement. So this was sales by outlet location, Control C, and I'll paste it over here, Control. Just go to home, merge and center, 12. Okay, now select this entire, go to home, and just select this. Perfect. Right, so this is sales by outlet location. Now we will move ahead, copy this entire, and again paste it over here, right? And next thing what we want over here is, see the problem statement, we want all metrics by outlet location. So not we are going to see not all metrics, we'll just find total sales, we'll find average sales, and then we'll find number of items. Okay, and this is by outlet size, like, okay. So for that, what I will do, I will just uncheck this and we want it by outlet type. Okay, so we'll just select the outlet type over here, right? Likewise, right? And now what we have done over here, you can see we have used three different bar charts to represent this. So we have to create this, pivot table three times, and then we have to create a bar chart for each and every that particular grocery type, or we can say outlet type, right? So I will just select this first. I will go to pivot table analyze option, then go to pivot chart, and from here we will select the first bar chart, and I will just click on OK. And one thing you might have noticed here, we want this serial wise in this way. That is, first we want supermarket type 1, type 2, type 3, and then grocery store. So first we want super type, that is this one. Okay. So now we can manually rearrange this order. So just select this particular super type 1 and then just take it to the edges, and then the four lines are been there, and then you can drag it and you can place it over here, right? This is one. Okay. Then we want two. Okay, and then we want three likewise. Okay, so this is the way we want it, and now we have to invert this series. So to do that, what we can do here is, it is very simple. Just right click on format data, and click here. Okay, just click on these bars and you can see invert. Okay, and just click on invert if negative, or just let's see how we can do that. Or one thing we can do is, what we will do, we will just do this ulta. Okay, I will just bring this type 1, and I will just bring type 2 here, and then we'll just select this and we'll bring type 3 here. Okay, I will just invert the data points here itself. So from bottom I will give type 1, type 2, type 3, and then groceries. So here we can see it in opposite direction. Now we will just delete this, delete these grid lines, delete this axis, and just click on hide all buttons. And now reduce it like this and place it over here. Okay, so now just copy this, Control C, and we'll bring it on dashboard, Control V, right? And I'll just copy the name also, Control C, Control V, and this is nothing but our, it should be outlet type. This is outlet type. Perfect, right? And just try to place it over here, and we'll do some formattings quickly. All right, right click, format chart area, sorry, format chart area, and here we'll just click on no line, no fill, and then just select this, go to format data series, and we'll reduce the gap width. We'll make it as 60. Okay, so gap width is 60. We'll change the color of this to, let's say this. Yeah, okay, this color we can use. That is nothing but orange accent to 25% darker. All right, and now we will turn on the data labels as well. So these are the data labels. Select the data labels, go to home, and from here we'll make it as semi-bold, right? And now just increase the size likewise. All right, so we'll just make the size is at 6. So vertical it should be 6. Okay, horizontal we will manage it as per our design. Okay, so this was the one chart. Go back again. So this was actually for total sales. Okay, now I'll just copy this again, Control C. I will paste it over here. And one more, now what we have to find it for the next metric is nothing but average sales. Okay, so now we have to find it for average sales. So now I will just select this anywhere here, go to pivot table analyze option and field list. Now instead of average sum of sales, we want average sales. I will just click on this drop down, then click on field value setting, and instead of this we'll just choose average. Okay, so now we'll see average, and now this we will change this particular formattings for this. So just select all the numbers, press Control 1, and in custom I'll just write here as dollar. We want it in dollar zero. Okay, so this should be dollar 0, and I'll just click on OK. Perfect. Okay, so the same we want. Now just select anywhere, go to pivot table analyze, go to pivot chart and bar chart we will add, and just click on OK. I will hide everything over here. Delete this, delete this, delete this, and delete this, and bring it over here. And make sure, guys, this is in same series. Okay, like from superstore 1 to grocery store, superstore 1 to grocery store. We will not change that. Okay, no matter if the bars are smaller or greater, we won't change that. Now copy this and we will paste it over here, right? And what I will do, I will just reduce the size of this chart. Why? Because at bottom we have to add the names, whether it is for total sales or not. Okay, so from this it will be, I will just keep it as 5.6. Let me change it to 5.6. Okay, similarly this also we will change. Or what we'll do, I'll just select this. Okay, select this entire thing and just click on format chart, and I'll just select this chart. Okay, so it is not copying the formatting, no matter. I'll just drag it, just click on format, and this format, it will be 5.6 for me. Select this both charts. Okay, go to shapes, go to align, and I will click on align middle. Okay, so it is perfectly in align middle now. Right click over here, click on format data series, and this it will be 60% for me. Okay, and for here the color which we'll choose, it is a green color. Okay, this one. Okay, and select this outer chart area, go over here, we'll choose no fill, we'll choose no line. Okay, and now we have to adjust this particular so that this all bars, you can see those are perfectly aligned to each other, right? You can see it in one line, so it will be easy for us. And now we will delete this supermarket, so we don't want this particular, dimension names to be repeated again. So I'll just delete this, just select it and delete it, and you can see now it has been looking nice. And I will just reduce it like this. Okay, and now we'll just select this and we'll just turn on the data labels. Okay, just close this, select these data labels, go to home, set your UI semi bold and black. Perfect. Okay, so just select this and you just select this. We'll try to change the font to 8. Okay, just choose it at 8. Here also we'll just choose it as 8, so our labels are perfectly looking. Select both chart and I will just take it a bit backward, so we have enough space. Okay, formatting is important, guys. Okay, so now we can see these are perfectly lined, and you can see this is for superstore 1. So if you want, you can just increase, take it a little bit up, and likewise, right? So it looks now perfectly aligned. So this is for supermarket 1. This is the total sales and this is the average sales, right? And I will just copy this, Control C, Control V, and I will add it at the bottom so you can know. So this is for total sales. Okay, Control C, Control V, and this is what? Average sales, right? Simple. Total sales, average sales, and one more we have to find it for, we'll just find it for number of items. Okay, so now again we'll copy this entire chart, paste it over here, and now go to pivot table analyze field list, and now instead of average sales, we don't want this. Now we want serial number, but we don't want sum of serial number, we want count of serial numbers. I will just change it to count. Simple. Okay, and we'll just do this formattings on this. We don't want this particular dollar symbol over here, just remove it, because the number of items are not calculated in dollars. It does not have any unit. So I'll just select this entire chart now, go to pivot table analyze, go to pivot chart, And here again select the bar chart and just click on OK. Right, then hide all these buttons, delete these grid lines, delete this, delete this, delete this as well, and reduce this likewise. Okay, copy this, bring on the dashboard, close this, here it is. Okay, so delete this here, bring it proper. Okay, so this will be 5.6, height for this will be 5.6. Okay, and just format data series, and it is the cap width will be 60, and color we will choose this is orange color. Okay, this. So again, as I told, bring this into proper perfectly. It looks fine to me, and I will add the data labels. Right, select this data labels. I will close this first. Go here, we'll choose it as semi bold, and we'll reduce it to 8. Perfect. Okay, and I just click on format chart area. We'll select no line, we'll select no line, no fill and no line. Right, and select this, control C, control V. So this was average sales, this is what number of items. Okay, and just select this entire, all just three, just select this entirely, or the go home, and we'll just change this color to blue. Okay, these are total sales, average sales, and this is the number of items which you can analyze from this. Right, so this was outlet type as well. Just go here and we'll just choose our problem statement. These are all metrics by outlet type. Okay, just select this, go to home, merge and center, and 12. Perfect, and you just select this likewise, and we'll just do this. Okay, so now you can see that we have created all the chart in this. Okay, so 1 second, where is it? Okay, so now here you can see we have created all the chart. A very few work is remaining on this, and if you go to sheet design, you can see all the sheets we have designed here itself, and we have properly named those, we have arranged those over here. And why we are doing this is because not we are not the one person which we are going to work on this, right? So in future there will be many people who will be working on those, and they should know what you have done, what was this chart created for, and what are the sheets and what are the charts been used for this, right? So it is good reference for us as well. Anyone for this or anyone in future who are going to use this particular, right? So make sure that you are using and you are doing this particular activity as well, because it is required, guys. Okay, so just keep it saved. I will save everything. So now in dashboard, now what we have to do, we have to add our filters and slicers, right? So now to add the filters and slicers, that is nothing but we have to, if you can see here, so these are the filters and slicers we have to add over here, or we can say slicers also, we called it as a filter also. So I'll just copy this to, and I will paste it on our dashboard, so it will save my time. Control V, and these are the filter panel which we are going to add over here. So this shape, okay, I will add it into the from where you can download it. And this filter panel what we have used here, so for filter panel I have used Atos display, the same here, bold, and the 14 is the font. Okay, so for you guys you can copy it, right? So now one filter we already have here, that is outlet size. Okay, so based on this we'll just edit this. So just bring it over here and just try to, you can see outlet size is already there, but we'll just do some formattings on this. So when I click on high, the entire data is changed to high. Then you can see it for medium, you can see it for small. Okay, so you can see filters are working fine for us. And now we'll just format this filter. Now just click on this particular slicer or filter. Okay, Then when you just click here, a new tab is activated, that is slicer, and from here we will change this. Okay, so there are different options available, but one we have here is light yellow. Okay, so we are going to make use of this itself. I'll just right click here and I will duplicate it. Okay, just duplicate it, and I will use it for our Blinkit analysis. We will name it as Blinkit Analysis. Okay, so this is Blinkit Analysis. Then go to whole slicer, then just click on format. Okay, and just go to fill color over here. So this entire we have to fill it, and I will just click on more colors, go to custom, and here I will use the color code the same which we use initially, that is the same color code, that is hashtag FFD200, same color. Okay, then for border, okay, so the entire border of this, that is click on outline, the outline border we have to choose, and the color of this outline border I will just choose it this. Okay, click on OK, click on OK. Now select the slicer again, go here in the slicer, and this is the one we created, that is Blinkit Analysis, and just click on this. And here you can see the this particular slicer has been added. Okay, so this is the way you change the formattings, right? So now when you click on this, you can see the high has been selected right now, right? Likewise, right? Now we have to add more filters or more slicers. So for that, what we will do, come to this pivot chart, click anywhere in any pivot chart, just click anywhere here. Okay, I'll just go to pivot table analyze option, and I'll just click on insert slicer. And if you can see here, we have to add two more slicers. I will just show you. 1 second. Where is it? Here. So you can see we have to add outlet location, we have to add item type. So for that, what we will do, again I will just select this, go here, insert slicer, we have to add outlet location, and we have to add outlet site. Just select these two, click on OK. And you can see these two slicers have been brought over here. Okay, so outlet size, I think we have already added. Outlet size is there, outlet location, item type we have to add. Okay, so I'll just delete this outlet size, click on this pivot table again, come here, go to insert slicer, we have to add item type, and I just click on OK. Okay, so this is the item type. So first we'll take outlet location, copy this, and I'll bring it here, paste it, and just try to place it over here. Okay, and just go to select the slicer, go to slicer, and this is the one we modified, just click here. Okay, then right click over here, click on slicer settings, and here we will change the display header name. Okay, change the display header here, we will just keep it as outlet location, and just click on OK. You can see the header has been changed. Now when I click on tier 1, tier 2, you can see that only this particular pie chart is changing. Why everything is not been changing? Because the connections are not given of this particular slicer to all this particular dashboard. So just right click over here, click on slicer settings. Okay, and here, oh sorry, not slicer settings, right click, and eventually we have to click on report connection. So I will just click on report connection. This dialog box will be opened. I will expand it, and now what you have to do, you have to check all these pivot tables over here. So whenever we are changing the members in that slicer, uh, it will be it will be applied to all these pivot tables which we created, and just click on OK. Now when I click on tier 1, you can see, you will see the data changing entirely for tier 1 and tier 2 likewise. Getting or not? So in this way you have to do this particular things. Getting, guys? Now next one what we have to do is, we have to apply it for item type as well. So just come, copy it, and I will paste it over here, and I'll just do it likewise and likewise. Okay, now select this slicer and just format it like this. Same way I will just change these report connections. Okay, for this also you have to do the same thing. Select all this, just click on OK. Perfect. So whenever you're choosing it for a specific item type, you can do this, and you can see the data is formatted for all of this. So this is changing again and again. Just format data labels and text options, and the color from here we'll choose it as black. Perfect. So in this way, whenever you are changing this, You can see the data has been changing for that, and entire dashboard is filtered for that particular member. All right. So I hope you're understanding, guys. And if you have come at this point, please go ahead and consider subscribing and liking this particular video. Right? We'll move ahead. And the last part is remain just to add a buttons over here. So just let me find the shapes for that. So now to add buttons, I will just select the shape which we have. So I will just choose the home button first. Just select this, copy this, and I will come to this dashboard and I'll paste it over here and just add it over here. So this is our home button, and one more we will add, that is database. So just copy it, paste it over, oops, paste it over here. Okay, so now we have to link these buttons. So what I will do, I'll just right click over here on this button and I will just link it. Okay, and it is asking us where you would want to link it. I want to link it place in this document itself. So in this document itself we have to go. So when I click on home, it should be taking me to sheet design. So I just select the sheet design, I will just click on OK, and for this I just link, and in this particular same document it should be taking me to the raw data, and just click OK. So when I click on this particular, it will take me to this. Okay, and when I click on this database, it will take me to the data which we have, right? So I hope you have understanding what we are doing it over here, right? So this was the complete dashboard, guys. I hope you have understood this particular entire design, entire dashboard, how we created this. And obviously, you can just go ahead and consider subscribing if you have liked this. So it will give me a motivation to create such contents. Okay. So if you want here, guys, you can always give border to this also. So just right click, just click on shape, and if you want solid lines to be shown, you can do it. So I'll just select this. Oops, Control Z. You can just choose this particular color. Okay, so what will happening, it will give you an idea that it is separating out from this, right? So you can just choose the shape also. If you want, you can do one more thing here. You can give a fainter color, more faint color. Okay, you can give this looks nice. Okay, same you can do it for this also. Click on format painter, and for this shape also. So now it is giving us a distinguished shape, so that it is sorting out from all the other panels which we are using over here. Getting or not? So in this way we have completed our entire project. I hope you like this. Go ahead and subscribe as I told you, and do comments if you liked it. If you want any other topics videos in Excel, in Power BI, or in Tableau, just comment it out and give me suggestions if anything there should be changed in the way I deliver the video, or any appreciations if you want. Just please add it into the comments. It will give me a motivation, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Till then, bye bye.